Hey YouTubies, we're back, but with a different game. We're playing Stanley Parable. It's a decision-based game, I think. It says, I will play as Stanley, and I will not play as Stanley. You'll follow a story, and you will not follow a story. So, basically, we just got to play it and find out, okay? Basically, play it, find out. If you like the video, then like it. If you liked it so much that you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Thank you.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
We about to find out what it's about. I don't know. I was gonna try to rhyme, but Wait, hold on. Back. Begin the game. End is never the end is never the end is loading never. A.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley
Mr.
worked
Stan.
for a company in a big building where he was employee
Wait.
number 4.
I need the subtitles. Okay. Wait, this is me sitting at my desk. Me when I sit at my desk.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When
What?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, that's why it says play as Stanley and play as not Stanley. Okay. Well, I want to play as Lux.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I knew that. Because exactly. But I'm not Stanley. So. Oh. I see, it's that sensitivity. Oh my, you know, it's giving
Yes,
severance.
truly a room
This is
worth
like Loki
admiring.
giving severance.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep. Beautiful.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I'm kind of curious to see what's over here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Don't
ago.
they light the door on me? Damn, I'm short. Oh my god. I'm short as fuck. Yo, I'm short as fuck. Oh my god. Oh, this place is kind of scary. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death. Ooh, okay. Penalty for misissue of cargo lift, $1,000. Okay. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Maybe that's a direction I will take heed of. I mean, I don't even know how you would start it, even.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay, but I
I'm not
didn't
your
jump
enemy,
on
really,
it.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You're right.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Okay.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her? Who do you got? What do you have
This
of mine?
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh my god, I'm scared. I don't know who she is. I don't like this. Okay, well, what's the direction? Oh my, oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why I need to place my faith in something? She a cheater? Let me see. I got a few things to say if she is.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Why am I so scared? Why am I so scared? No, he's scary. I don't know. I don't like how the doors
This
close.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press N on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh, yeah?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Stop.
Now he's coming back to work.
Stop.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Stop. I don't like it. Hey, what if I pressed a different key? Okay, that didn't work. How about this one? Okay. Wasn't that one either. How about I press this one? That one. Okay. I see.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know I wanted to watch that.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press Q to spend time with the boys. Sorry, lady. The boys need me.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press 8 to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
And what did you make? Fucking Kevin's chili? That's like an office joke if you've seen it. But...
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay, what's gonna happen to me?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Are you trying to like beat submission into me right now? Like I was making my own choices and now I'm forced to make the choices of like following your directions until it's like in my brain. Are you training me right now? I feel like
And
I'm being
I'm
trained.
trying to tell him this. that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
It's kind of
that as
working,
long as
though.
he remains here,
Is that bad?
he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he
You're
remains here,
gaslighting
he's
me.
electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
You're gaslighting me. He said don't. Wait, no. Wait, no. I think I just heard him wrong. Wait, no, I think I actually just heard him wrong. Okay, that's not my fault. Like, I didn't. Am I? Yo, has my camera been frozen this whole time? And no one told me? And no one told me? God. Okay, we can resume. Press E to question nothing. I mean, I sound like I can skip. Feel like I can skip it. Is there a skip button? What if I just close the game? But then I wouldn't be playing the game.
I suppose I can't.
All right, I'll play.
Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
No, it's doing it again. I'm gonna hurt something.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Don't shoot! Is this supposed to be happening? Don't do this to me right now because my OBS is tripping. Please die is crazy. Damn,
All of
fine,
his
I'll
co-workers
listen.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like, I'm scared as fuck.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I did what you want. Now what?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What did Mr. Sir say? I don't know. What did Mr. Sir say? Oh! Damn. Where am I going? Oh my god, I gotta pay more attention.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm actually like so scared. Like, he bitched the fuck out of me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna listen. Like, I don't know. Executive bathroom. Okay. Damn, it's fancy up here. He live up here? Damn.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
So because Stanley don't know it, I shouldn't put that password in? But you want me to defy you? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Stanley just
You
sat
have a
around
degrading
twiddling
kink?
his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't know. I feel like Stanley is like low-key getting off on this. Or not. Who is this man? Mr. Sir, that's his name. I'm
2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Sir. You're scaring me. Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh my god, he's a corporate zombie. I feel you, Stan.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent. Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Okay. No, because, like, if I do die violently, I don't know if he's lying to keep me out of here or not. I'm scared. Escape. I don't like this. I don't like that at all. I can't see shit. I can't see it. Oh, hell no. Where does Stanley work?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ooh,
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I don't think
Did
so.
he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I got the damn strength and the goal. Okay, and the goal. And the audacity. Yeah. Goal? No, the goal. Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Even in the office. Fired. Oh, there's mine. 427. Oh, I thought that had a light
This
on
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Let's turn that bad boy off. Okay, what did number 5 mean? I don't know what that button means. It's just a button with the number 5 on it. Mind control is idle, awaiting Input. Turn this shit out.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
You're right. Your daddy was home when you left. You're right. Your mother was home when you left. You're right. Bam. Bam. Easy.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Yes!
It was perhaps
Stanley, get out of
the
there.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Bam.
And Stanley was happy.
Bam. That's really it. That's really the goal, is happiness. I can't believe I beat it that, like, what? Wait, that fake ass, no! That fake ass motherfucking, notification. Okay. I guess I'll listen. Cause I don't know what else to do. Oh, you know what? Let's go downstairs. Let's see what was downstairs.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The stairs were over here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Since we're
wave
not
of
getting fired,
disbelief,
topless.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. In case, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What the fuck is all of this? What's all this on the top of this? Ain't no birds getting down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That's what I'm saying.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Wait. I got a Steam notification for finishing the game earlier, and I thought it was fake because it was it looked weird, but now I don't think that was a fake notification. What? Okay. No, this game is crazy. I don't know who Mr. Sir Man is, who Mr. Mister is, but he's fucking creepy. All right, let's go.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
No,
someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Oh my God, that's
It was
me.
comforting
That's
to think this,
Stanley.
and in a
But I'm not
certain way,
Stanley.
seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? ambulance for me? She just ran the fuck away? What the hell?
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I want to know if, like, not listening changes now because his mindset has changed.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think...
How would you even jump? There is no jump. There is no jump. You can't even jump.
Perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone... What?
Oh.
Really?
Oh.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Stop cooking me, bitch. Fucking bitch.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god, fuck. That was embarrassing. I was literally pushed off when you think about it though, because I definitely landed correctly.
There's someone... What?
Oh!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Get back on this lift. We're gonna try this one more time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Whew.
I'm not your enemy, really.
I see why that's a $5,000
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Now you want to prove it? Now you want to prove it? What's over here? What's over here? What's over here? What you hiding? What you don't want me to know?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, bitch. Fuck you.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, bitch, you wanna play? Oh, bitch, you wanna play? You wanna play? Bitch, I'm walking through.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
Yeah,
walked...
ho. Yeah, ho.
All right,
Found the blue
fine,
one.
go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah, I do.
You see? There's nothing here.
This is
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what,
Damn, bitch.
let me take a stab in the
Can I
dark at a new
answer?
design, and you can give me some feedback.
Mr. Yapper over
There
here.
we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go
I don't
ahead,
even want to
Stanley.
go through that
Take it for a
motherfucking
spin.
door. I want to go.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, let me
Aha!
press the button.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
Mostly.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Oh, let me guess, I'm all the way at the bottom. Oh, please. Okay. I don't care about my rank.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Wait.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Weapon.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Yo, why y'all want this baby to burn?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Kind of
Because if it's the
both.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What? Not Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
Can I jump now?
At last, the one thing you've always
Oh my
desired.
God.
A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making
He's like a
things for
little
you.
flirtatious.
From now
Like a
on, I
little
will only
along
create to
those lines.
fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then...
Yo. Okay, I get it.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze
That
upon my
shit
work
weak.
of art and feel ashamed
That
at
shit
your
weak.
own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Out of
Diamond
diamond.
everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh. Okay, I get it, Mr. Sir. Literally, why can't I jump?
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
What version of Minecraft it is? Is this literally version 1? No, I don't have a light. You know that.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay. Okay.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Is this Death Stranding? I've never played it. Let us see here. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I can pick it.
Genius.
I didn't even try to pick it up. Thank you.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I
You know
really don't
what?
care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to...
Yeah, shit your ass, boy. Beta. Ooh. Girl, we in the back rooms? We in the rooms from the back? I didn't know it was forever not. Oh, it's not forever nothingness. Okay, I'm kind of killing it. I'll walk through this door. No, I don't like it. I don't want to play back rooms. What's this? What's all over the wall? What is that? I'm almost. Hey, there it is. 427. Okay. What do I do? I'm like so scared I'm gonna get jump scared.
I wonder what...
Damn, y'all, my camera died. My freaking camera died. So my camera died mid gameplay. So we will revisit this, but it was so freaking fun. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you girlies in the next one. Bye, YouTubies.